My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Slay the Spire, where this is a little bit of a last-minute episode. Episode's got to be live in about 30 minutes' time. I spent the whole day doing my gift shopping for the holiday season, which, in my time zone, this will release in, but... Well, I guess like, it's broadly the holiday season the entire time, right? If I'm going to be using holiday season, then I should probably be referring to the whole season rather than just the in particular day that I happen to culturally celebrate. But I will say, if you're out there and celebrating anything at the moment, happy whatever. Hope you have a good day. Hope it's full of love and laughs and gifts and food and drink and friends and family, if that's your thing. Body slam? Ooh, no, I'm gonna take an Infernal Blade. Karen's Ashes Infernal Blade? Yeah, it's like having a couple things around that exhaust in that kind of a build. Change of strike. Burning Pact. Okay, so we're already starting to get like an exhaust-ish build. I actually would have defended significantly more had had I triple struck the backliner. Dang. Alright, I'm gonna do that. I'm looking for any good call from that attack. Managed to find one. Battle Trance for the draw sounds excellent to me. I'll take a Sentinel. It's Ascension 15, so trying to make an exhaust deck work is you know, it's you know, we'll see how this goes. If this, we're totally fine on this fight at the absolute least. If this does happen to go south, I'll pop the Ascension level down a little bit and play a particularly aggressive deck, because yes, this video has to be live roughly now. Oops. Infernal. Good pull. Gonna make sure that I kill one of them so that I don't take the full brunt of that damage. It's the defense. Defend and then Burning Pact that. Getting all those days out the deck. Karen's Ashes, by the way, whenever you use also card, deal 3 damage to all enemies. It's one of the reasons that going for a whole load of enemies here seemed something viable for me. That is, not a whole load of enemies, but a whole load of elites. What a lucky final turn right there for us. Champion's Belt, whenever you apply Vulnerable, apply 1 a week. I was about to say, if we ever see a copy of Thunderclap, now we take it. And immediately we saw a copy of Thunderclap. The game's trying to be very kind to me. I should make sure that I do not look that gift horse straight in its gosh dang mouth. Okay, good. More attacks in a turn. Definitely necessary. Thunderclap applies the weakness. So does that, actually. Save 9 damage with an Explosive Potion? Yeah, just because I could get a potion as a reward for this. And did. Thunderclap. Ooh, but it's up against Juggernaut. Now, Juggernaut is interesting in this kind of a build, because Juggernaut, whenever you gain block, deal 5 damage to a random enemy, it's a really, really effective way to start taking care of bosses. Because it has that high, persistent, over-the-time damage effect. But also, Feel No Pain is obviously a natural inclusion for this kind of deck. And Feel No Pain Juggernaut is... that's what the kids call an archetype. I'm a little scared of this path. Mummified Hand is incredible for us, though, especially considering what we are planning to do. I'm going to Burning Pact that. And... damn. The idea there being I was trying to get to and upgrade Juggernaut. That's fine. We got an upgrade on a lot of cards there. I mean, I don't have to wake them up that turn. May as well see if I get more upgrades. No more upgrades, but... I guess a decent fight opening? I don't know, I probably would have wanted Bash there. In an ideal world. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some defensiveness on. Thank you for all the defense that provided. Let's go Battle Trance, looking for Bash, found it. Wild Strike, and now we should pretty hopefully be able to extend for lethal on this turn. Yeah, we can. Self-forming clay. Whenever you lose HP, gain 3 block the next turn. Reaper is a nice way to get some healing in here. Juggernaut, I need to have upgraded. Just because, obviously, I can't wait always on... Oh, gosh. I can't always wait on drawing the armaments with it. See, the thing here is I actually care more about just defending there. By the way, whenever you apply Vulnerable, apply 1 week. So that's why I removed all of the artifacts, but it never applied the week, because Vulnerable wasn't applied. It tried to be applied, but it wasn't applied. Savvy? Lovely little bit of a heal there. Thunclap for the defense is extremely appreciated, especially considering we actually end up killing one of them. Oh, beautiful. Draw Dazed. Dreamcatcher, whenever you rescue, add a card to your deck. True Grits. Obviously. Evolve has a little bit of a place, but I'm more enthused by the True Grit. I'll happily admit right there. Dang it. Fine. Just 3 damage off the kill there. Twin Strike, Sever Soul, Cleave. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand. I don't actually like Sever Soul. Even in a deck with Karen's Ashes, it's weird. Just very much not my favorite. I think this will trigger 2 times before... No, it doesn't. Dang it. Well, at least now I know. Because double tap, I think, does trigger 2 times the effect of the attack before the curl up triggers. But I might be wrong on that. I might be misremembering it. I almost suspect that to be the case. Havoc. Inflame actually also has a really good position here, what with the Reaper in the deck. There's nothing here I don't want to play with Havoc, so I'm pretty happy to have it. Let's also get that Havoc upgraded so it's a very mindless play for me rather than, is this on average going to give me what it's worth for this turn or something like that. Don't really want to have to make those considerations if we can avoid it. I do have to worry in this fight about burning out all of the cards in my deck, but... not too much. So I don't have to worry too much just because I will... use the Infernal Blade and then upgrade... Oh, what? No. That's not what I want. I've got the burns the enemy is adding into the deck, so I'll still have something to use. It's just I need to make sure that I don't end up burning out all of the attacks. or all of the defense. That's the problem with Sever Soul right there. Just gonna play those defense naturally if I can get it. I don't want to play the Essence of Steel until it's very consistent. I don't think I can play Havoc anymore. So let's get the True Grits, burn that. That down on the ground. Havoc is an extra 4 damage a turn for us right now. Thank you for weakening the enemy. It's actually extremely important that you did that at that point. Alright, looks like we'll still be able to make our way through here. Burning Pact out Havoc. Battle Transfer. Burn out a burn. Armaments for 2 upgrades, then pass. Just need to not have hands that are all burns. Alright. Got him. Hard fight. Definitely needed Juggernaut. Otherwise, that was never going to happen for us. Juggernaut again. Wow. Brutality actually also has a really good position here, what with the self-forming clay. But I'm going to try and go all the way with the Juggernaut. Oh, that's a Snecko right there. I can't do it. I can't do it. Thankfully, I have the Mummified Hand, so these cost 1 at the absolute most. 0 sometimes even. I may end up dodging all elites on this floor. Don't necessarily think that's unlikely. Good Juggernaut. Very happy to see it. Don't... As much as I want the enemy weakened for the next turn, I'd like to defend. Okay. Preventing damage is basically as good as healing it. So might as well try and get away with that if I can. Sweet. Just another Juggernaut in the deck somewhere. Oh, there it is. Well, that's not how I want that to go down, though. Sorry, Juggernaut, but I need to try and keep my HP. Hopefully we end up with Reaper very quickly here. It's not going to happen, apparently, right? Yep. Oh, well. Path through. Add 2 wounds to your hand. Gain 15 block. That's actually something we might want to start considering so that we have extra cards to start exhausting as well. I think I have enough ways to exhaust. That's actually quite useful for us. Transform 2 cards is probably more useful than the Jax for us, as well as the special relic. No, Jax is useful for the Reaper though. All right, I'll take Jax then. I've immediately been turned around. Remove a card and upgrade a random card. Yeah, happy to do that. Remove a strike and Thunderclap gets upgraded. You know, right? Perfect. Hell of a lot of vulnerability and weakness on the enemy, and that's what we'd like to see. Ooh, good turn for me. Not really what I wanted to hit with that, but that's fine. Not really the final hand I wanted hit. I was hoping that my draw turns there would have actually drawn some of the days out so that I wouldn't have this happen to me right now. But yikes, I guess this is what happens to us right now. Thankfully, I have a rest relatively soon. Okay. Nice little bit of a heal there. Bloodline and Clothesline Clash. New. Obviously fight. Let's Havoc first. Beltrance finds us. Armaments Juggernaut. Try to strike. And so probably going to end up using the Blessing of the Forge in the next turn. Yeah, I'm actually going to use both of them. Heal myself up a hell of a lot right there. And start burning out cards I'm very unlikely to use. That was the worst combination. Literally, it just needed to hit one of them 2 times rather than both of them once. That's really annoying. Very glad that I did the Reaper earlier on in the fight. Red Mask at the start of each combat apply 1 weak to all enemies. Don't want any of those though. Rest. Thank you. Thank you for the Regal Pillow there. Helping us out. Take a War Cries. A little bit of damage in AoE. Remove a card from your deck or upgrade all strikes and defense. I'm gonna upgrade all strikes and defense. Just because I really, really need the defensiveness. Upgrade Juggernaut and then Jax thereafter. Nunchaku, every time you play 10 attacks, gain an energy. Alright. Let's start going to some shops. It's another Juggernaut. You can't turn that down, can you? Alright. I don't need to go to another shop now. Thanks, game. Much appreciated. 12 damage to the enemy every single time I dare to gain any block. So that'll do it. Casual collector's bonus on Juggernaut. Oh, it's really good. I like it. Let's pop that back atop the deck and then... get him! I just want the... Do I want the back liner down? No, ideally I want the front liner down first. Alright, vulnerability already gone, so I'm not going to have like a good setup for my Reaper, but that's okay. Burning Pact on Sentinel. Juggernaut hits. Oh my god, it actually did hit Reaper. Incredible. I thought it couldn't have been done. Good. The thing is, Body Slam still doesn't work in this deck. We actually just get a lot of instances of single block rather than large instances, so... Havoc? I don't think so. Oh, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Of course, I'll take the apparitions. Are you kidding me? Absolutely perfect for us. Alright. Let's see what we can get done. Havoc plays strike. I'm gonna burn that strike intentionally. So they're gonna take like Juggernaut and Juggernaut, right? Yeah, Juggernaut and Juggernaut. Fair enough. So I will Juggernaut, play that out. And pop the apparition back atop the deck. Because no one's attacking this turn past my block. So I don't need that apparition yet. May as well wait for the turn that... Yep, they're attacking. Alright. Hopefully we get all of the rest of the Juggernauts out in the next round. Okay. Getting this apparition to be so far away from me right now is actually quite useful. I don't really want it yet. I want it on this turn. Thankfully, on this turn instead, I actually have almost natural full block. That's not something that happens every day right there. Oh yes, all of those were in the wrong order. Unique attempt. I'm fine. Especially if I throw that out, because then I get to weaken the enemy. Alright. Good fight. Impervious? Demon form does give us the ability to kind of use Reaper as a finisher to full heal when desperately necessary. I'm actually really happy to take that. You can no longer smith at rest sites? Honestly? Like, I only want that demon form upgraded now. The wounds being in my first draw pile is actually really bad for us. It'll keep us from our... or rather, it will chunk up a couple of our hands and give us, like, really, 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 really bad times. Alright, I'll take the fusion hammer. Fine game, you got me. Ooh, Donu and Decker. That's actually really, really good for us. Donu and Decker not only put Dazed in our deck, but also we deal damage in AoE, and they are in and among themselves an area which we can affect. Perfect. I just would like at least one Feel No Pain in the deck. Like, I know everything's been going my way so far, and I can hardly complain. But here I go, complaining. Oh, here I go, complaining again. Oh. A great pull from that, I would say. Not that it'll end up being, you know, useful in this fight at all. Ghostly Armor, I do need single large instances of block. I'm actually terrified this fight might kill me. I've still taken the fight, though. Because I'm no coward. Alright. I really need a Reaper to end this combat for us. That is, when the combat ends, it needs to be a Reaper doing it. Rather than I necessarily need a Reaper right now. Oh, there's Reaper. Ah, there we go. Whew. Might have needed to use potions there that I really didn't want to use at the time, but it's fine. Feel no pain. I'm glad I asked, because the game was willing to provide. Bash becomes Whirlwind. Still, yeah, still good. Feel no pain, Juggernaut, power through strike, true grit. I'd love to make that innate if I could as well. Fine. Can't get out the extra Juggernaut. Fine. Okay, Warcry puts a Reaper back atop the deck. I'll use Jax. And then Havoc to play the Reaper. Looking good. Nice heal at the end of the fight as well. Thunderclap is still in with the running there. At the end of your turn, gain 4 block. It's just an extra trigger of Juggernaut every single turn. Sentinel is very important. Not Sentinel, sorry. Demon Form is very important here. I need to have some scaling element to myself because the Juggernauts are otherwise my scaling element. And, ooh boy, that's, that could be a problem. Let's go that. Fine. That also gives me extra block next turn. We have a lot of block triggers that are just going to constantly help us keep the enemy down. I'm very appreciative of that. It's just I wonder, what turn am I not going to have them on? What turn am I just suddenly dead? Just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Sweet. Heart of Iron, gain 6 metallicize. Yeah. Havoc is nice. It's pre-upgraded as well. Flame Barrier is also useful. Havoc. I'm gonna Arminar of it and then still go with the other one. You know what? I'm not going for. I'm not going for the heart, so I may as well just see if this is something I want. Another armaments? Yeah, I'll take another armaments. Deck's getting thick enough that I think that could have a place. Don't really like that I'm about to lose that apparition regardless of what I do here. So I might as well just not play the defensive ones. Barricade would obviously at this point be really good, but, you know, no one... I don't think anyone needed to tell you that. You're savvy. You've got it on your own. I'm going to leave the Reaper in the deck here. But again, I couldn't do anything about that. Apparition, unless they're upgraded, which is one of the other reasons to get another armaments in the deck as well, by the way. Okay. Feeling a little bit better about that turn now. We'll pop the armaments back on top of the deck, just in case there's anything in there I end up needing to upgrade. But I am starting to feel real rough with this whole giant head stitch. Sunclave and then Whirlwind is 55, and then at the end of my turn, yeah, we've got lethal. End of my turn kills. More pain upon pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. Gotta love that. Take another True Grit and then upgrade my other True Grit. Oh my god. Brimstone will kill me though. Whenever a card is exhausted, draw 1 card. Perfect. Unfortunately, Brimstone will kill me if I take it to Donu and Decker. They multi-attack every turn. My only benefit from it is that Reaper is good. That's it. That is not enough, unfortunately. I'm going to take the Happy Flower for some extra energy, and then I think I'll try and get the worst card out of the deck, which is probably just a strike at this point. Pass? Alright. I think at this point, no more elites. Except for this one. That might have been a bad idea. Alright. I need some real good draws this turn. That'll do. That will most definitely do. Completely saves me that turn and gets me another turn of intangibility. Pop a Reaper here happily. We'll do that. Then True Grip on that as well. Should have used the Jacks. I keep forgetting that I have the good card here. The good card being Dark Embrace. Toy Ornithopter, whenever you use a potion, heal for 5 HP, upgrade all the cans. No. Lose 68 gold for a relic? Sure. Tori, whenever you receive 5 or less unblocked attack damage, reduce it to 1. Iron Wave, attack whilst defending. No, not really the kind of thing I want. I'll take a dual wield there, though. Dual wielding my powers and then playing them out is a really good thing. That's about right. I don't want to change the enemy's intent there. They're clearly trying to do one large attack on that turn. Feel no pain. Path through. Easily burn a wound. Make sure I play that first just in case. No need for the Reaper yet. We're getting more powerful. It's just in a way that might end up being a problem. Alright. A lot more health from that than I thought I would necessarily have, so yay, at least for that. I really don't want to attack again, though. Possibility of just picking up the curse is very, very dangerous for us. Oh, hang on. My god, really? Look, I have to go all the way with it now. I'm definitely now just going for memes, but this meme's supreme. I have to. Okay. Fine. Every second turn, at the very least, I have quite a great excuse for... Ooh, apparition definitely goes back atop the deck there. I have quite a great excuse to set up instead of really doing anything. Perfect. Oh, phew. Thank you. Extremely important that we pick those up. 12, so we're still a couple Juggernauts behind. Armaments, the Dark Embrace. Then True Grit Sentinel. Was really hoping for a little bit more draw there. A couple more cards to exhaust would have done it. Here's what we're looking for, by the way. Armaments. Dual wield. Juggernaut. 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 Perfect. That's why I picked up the dual wield. Alright. Juggernaut. Armaments. Defend. Got him. Red Skull. While your HP is at or below 50%, you have 3 additional strength. I'll take a single impervious. Rest here. See what we get. No, I honestly shouldn't need Body Slam. Let's get our Metallicize first. I'll take Dark Embrace and then start burning out these cards. Don't need Whirlwind in this deck. It's not the right archetype for it. I'll save a Gambler's Brew for the turn where I desperately, desperately need it, but that was not enough setup on turn 1. It just wasn't. Okay. Warcry, I'm literally only looking for... Hang on. Yeah, that Warcry was exclusively to try and find armaments to upgrade those 2 Juggernauts, but didn't work out. It's fine. Happens. Havoc. It's Demon Form. Perfect. Armaments, and then I'll dual wield Feel No Pain. And suddenly we're absolutely off to the races. I gain 12 block every single time I exhaust a card. All I gotta do is remember to continue doing that. I want the Xander's Bane to exhaust itself, ideally, here. Ooh. Another Juggernaut. Happy to see it. Let's play both of those out just in case. Drop the Reaper there, getting back up to full HP as well as drawing a card for the new deck. Havoc burns stays, that makes sense. True Grit burns armaments because it's no longer really necessary. Perfect. It's been a very long time since I've actually done an exhaust build, and I haven't done it since the Dark Embrace was changed from rare to common. As it turns out, that might have been the piece that, for me, at the very least, was missing. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game. It's been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. That is a Juggernaut to end all Juggernauts in Ascension 15. There's a playlist in the description down below with all my content of the game past, for the future. Happy holidays, y'all. And hopefully we'll see you next time.